How's it going, everybody? Vega here today, bringing you a brand new video. And today we're going to start with a Rust build, and we're going to start with the Rust tour of the base. As you can see, we have a high external gate that you can actually close from the inside. Now here you have square foundations that follow the entire base, which are triangle foundation. Here you have a backwards exit. The roof on top so nobody can jump over it or boost over it. And there's an entrance to the middle all the way around. You don't have to do that to save on doors. You can just honeycomb it if you'd like and have one or two to the back and the front. Here we go up to our second floor, and this is where you're going to want to put some furnaces. You have room to put at least 5 or 6 furnaces on this part. And you have 3 sections to do so you can fit about 15 to 18 furnaces. As we go up to the 3rd floor, this is going to be one of the loot rooms. So go straight across, you can see we have 3 doors, and there's going to be 3 different loot rooms in here, both having 4 chests. Now you can have 5 in each one. You'd have to put one in front, but I did not do that for this video. Here you've got 12 chests to put, and on the other side you also have 12 more chests. So as we go through here, you can either put bedrooms or more chests in here. It's totally up to you. Now as you see, you have a trapdoor here and a trapdoor in here. This will take you to the 4th floor. This will take you to the 5th floor, which will be towards the roof for your PvP areas to protect your base. As you go outside, you have doors, roofs, and windows with water barrels on the door for the most cover possible. This is like that all around the base, completely around the base. As we go to your sniper tower here in the middle, you got print cell gates just to make it look better, and you don't need a trapdoor here. You can totally just use a staircase, but if you have the materials for a trapdoor, it just, it makes everything look better. I do not recommend putting lanterns there, by the way. As we go outside, we go down our middle trapdoor here. So you had another loot room. Now I recommend storing guns and ammo and such down here. And maybe put a bedroom in that room. When you come across, you can have maybe another bedroom in here. And come across and you have another loot room. Alright guys, so the first thing you want to do in this base tutorial is start with a foundation. And you're going to put some triangle foundations on each side, and then a triangle on each side of the triangle foundations you already placed. Now if you want to, you can enclose this and have this as a starter base until you get the rest of the material. But this is really a clan base, so. Next thing you want to do is go 2 square foundations out and then add a triangle foundation. And then you just want to remove the square foundations that you already placed. And then take your triangle foundations and go all the way back to the main part, creating a gap. Now each side needs to have 5 triangle foundations like you see in the video. And you're going to want to do that on each side. Once you're done, you should have something that looks like this. Alright, so moving on, you want to take a square foundation and completely enclose what you've already done. your base should be square now. If you do everything like this, you should end up with something like this. So what I did in this tutorial was a bunch of freaking doors, man. So this is going to take a lot of material to put all doors on these. So if you want to, do like 2 sides or maybe even 1 side and do the rest honeycomb, or you can leave them empty at your choice if you want to cut down on the material. But it's definitely going to be safer to, either honeycomb or put doors. So, just it's up to you really, but for this tutorial I put doors. Alright, once you're done, you should have something that looks like this. And now you're pretty set to go ahead and put on your outside walls. If you want to, you can put on the outside walls first, just for a little bit more protection while building. You're going to want to take a small chest and place it on the middle square of the foundation in the very middle of your base. Next, take walls and place on each side above the doors, and then place a hatch frame, and then place a ladder hatch in there. This is going to help the raiders not be able to boost as much. I'm not sure if you can still if you could triple boost or jump boost, whatever, but I'm pretty sure this is the safest way for the ladder hatch. Alright, the next thing you want to do is fill in the roof on the second floor. Make sure you add pillars, because this base is really going to need some stability. So make sure you have pillars on any square foundation possible. Once you have this, you're going to want to put the roof on first, and just because you won't be able to put the roof on top of the walls, because you have these like triangles and all this stuff, and we're going to completely put the roof as squares. So I found it easier to place the roof on top of the roof. So if you can't get it on the bottom, just go to the top. It's a whole lot easier. Now this is where I chose to put the furnace room. So if you're going to put your furnaces in here, leave a little, don't put so many doors, and just have like a little spot for your furnaces. This should be able to hold about 15 regular furnaces, so you definitely have some room for your furnaces. Alright, now you go into the third floor, and you're going to put, if you want to, you can go ahead and put the walls around the base, but for right now, just put some door frames around the hatch, put a roof on top, and now we're going to start making a loot room. So you want to go one foundation out, basically, like skip a foundation and place a door. Now you're going to put a door in front of the door you already placed, and a wall to the side of both of those. Now put a door in front of that. Now you're going to create a 1x1 loot room, and it's not the biggest loot room, but you're going to have multiple, so that the amount of stuff you can actually have in these loot rooms will add up. Now, what you want to do is do the exact same thing on each side of the, going from each door. And you can use these as loot rooms, bedrooms, whatever you feel is needed. Oh, and guys, also make sure you put pillars on the outside of that entire place that you're not using. You're gonna need the support. So as you can see, what I'm doing right now, I'm putting pillars on the outside of the loot rooms that I just made. This is really crucial for the base build. And now we're just going to put a hatch frame above the door, and then put a ladder hatch. So you should have something that looks like this. Next thing, you're just going to fill in the roof. Next, add door frames and walls around the ladder hatch you've already placed. Now go ahead and put some walls around the outside of your base for a little bit more protection. Alright, go ahead and we're going to make type of a ladder hatch area where you can go to the 5th floor. So you're just going to make a 1x1 in the right corner, or any corner really. It's going to be in all 4. Put your hatch frame, take your ladder hatch, and there you go. Now what you want to do is put this on all 4 corners, as you can see how I'm doing here. You want to put the walls on the outside of the base and follow it in there. Just follow how I'm placing these. Now here you're going to put the hatch frame in all 4 corners. Now go ahead and add your ladder hatches. A door so you can access your ladder hatches. And then fill in the roof on the rest. Basically, I'm just adding a ladder hatch to the other side of the door like we did before, just to make everything a little bit more even. You add a door to the middle. You're going to add a ladder hatch there later. Do it on the exact same side. And then just fill in the roof. Alright, now remove the middle one in between the doors, and then add a window frame, and then remove the walls beside the window frame, and then add an outward facing roof. Next, you're going to want to remove the middle ceiling here in between these ladder hatches. And this is going to be in that room we created before, and you're going to add a floor frame, and make sure you don't have a pillar there like I do here, like an idiot, and you won't be able to place your floor frame here. Your floor frame. Got it! Alright. Now add your ladder hatch, and the ladder hatch to the other side as well, and this will create kind of a loot room where you can store your guns, as you guys saw in the tour at the beginning of the video. Next thing you want to do is surround this area in walls. Make sure you leave a spot for the doors beside the ladder hatches, because you can get out to the outside of your base, basically. Go ahead and remove those walls if you haven't already placed them. If you haven't placed them, this is where you're going to want to place your door. Now, I added that wall there so people can't see you, since the roof does have a gap. When you open your door, people will be able to see you open up the door and be ready to shoot you. So if you want to, add that wall there. And you're going to do this on all 4 sides of the base. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to put door frames along the inside here, as you can see, kind of making, like, outlining a square. Basically what we're going to do is we're going to put prison cell gates and prison cell walls in here, and it's just going to look nice. You don't have to do this. It looks better, and, you know, yeah, that's pretty much it. There's no real purpose. And the next thing is do a 1 by 1 in the middle of what you've already placed with a door frame. Go ahead and add a floor frame in the middle of that, and then add a ladder hatch. You can use stairs because I know this is a lot of ladder hatches in this base, and there's going to be a lot of metal fragments and a lot of gears and a lot of rope. So if you guys do need to use stairs, you know, it still will work. It's just, you know, it's safer, and it is, you know, looks a whole lot better. It's going to be your sniper tower or anything like that. You can look outside your base, and I wouldn't put any lanterns in there, like I said in the tour. Just keep it like that, keep it dark, because you should be able to still see out. Now just fill in. Take your prison cell wall, and that should be the end of the build.